Yo, what's going on, everybody? Nick with Us versus Herd. Happy Friday. We made it through. Looks like the market, especially the NASDAQ, had a little bit of a rough ride today. But what I want to talk about today, what's going on? Keith, how you doing? What I want to talk about today, for the first time ever, we're doing a 5-day free challenge. Now, what this is, sure, this is going to be for beginner traders. It's going to be for people looking to learn options, but I think that it's going to be for everybody because it's going to be motivational. We're going to be looking at our own processes. So we're going to be looking at what we do when we're trading, why we put a trade on, try to determine what our strengths and weaknesses are as an individual. We'll be going over some charting. We're going to be going over some option strategies, and then obviously the very basics for the people that are just learning to get into options trading right now. So if you're here right now, leave a comment. What's going on, Jeff, Tony Starks, Keith? Glad to see you. Happy Friday. And this event, in this challenge, I think we can all look in the mirror over the last few months. I mean, the difficulty in the market has definitely increased, and sure, there's going to be people that say, hey, the market's on easy mode or this or that, but people look at the market differently, and they have different strategies, and sometimes your strategy is really working in the market, and then sometimes your strategy is not working in the market. And even me, like sometimes you'll see like I'm posting nice consistent gains, and then sometimes like, man, what happened to Nick? Fell off a few weeks there, and that was a bumpy ride. But we all have rough patches. Every trader has rough patches, and it all depends on how you get through. Like, how do you get through that rough patch? And you got to focus on your process. That's why each trader has to have their own process, and that's where I'm looking to build. Through the Kickstart challenge, just start evaluating your process. Sure, you could just go and buy random naked calls and puts and hope for the best, or you can also put on random credit puts, like people like, oh, just sell premium because buying premium is a scam. But even then, when the market is swinging 2 standard deviations beyond the expected move and doing all this stuff, when you start selling premium, you start being like, wow, premium buyers are really raking it in right now. So it's like, it's not whether you buy premium or you're shorting premium. It's really about your own process, why you're putting the trade on. And even me, like, I'm refocusing, coming back in. I had a great 2020 was great. 2021 started off great, and then like I was heavily invested in tech, and I was heavily trading options and leveraged in tech, and then tech fell apart, right? So that's what I'm going to be covering in the UvH challenges. It's also to kind of help motivate not only myself, but hopefully you. See what you're doing this for. Like, what's the reason why you're trading options in the first place? Like, because if you could do it passively, sure. You could do it aggressively, everything in between, but you got to figure out why you're doing this. You have another stream of income. Are you looking just to, gamble? Just, it's like it's like another FanDuel to you, or what's the reason why you're trading? And that's really what we'll be evaluating over the next 5 days, starting Monday. We're going to do it from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Might go a little bit over because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all down in an hour and packaged up. But if we go over, we go over. Going to definitely take our time, answer questions, and really try to help people get motivated, but also understand what your process is, because everyone's process is different when it comes to trading, right? Your process might not work for me. My process may not work for you. So what we're trying to do as a community in UvH, or Us versus Herd, is to build our own processes that work for ourselves and work for our own personalities, right? Like, everyone has a different risk profile. Everybody has a different idea of what's a lot of money or what's a little bit of money, and everyone has different goals when they put a trade on or when they take a trade off. And then some people just don't have any risk management at all. As we can see, people were putting trades on, and I was getting messages like, man, I blew out 60K or I blew out 100K. And, my DMs get lit when the market goes all crazy. And I'm like, what did you learn from this experience? So, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Even like if I'm on a losing streak, I don't expect that losing streak to change unless I evaluate and do something different. So that's what this whole challenge is about. Evaluate ourselves, evaluate what we're doing it, why we're doing it, and figure out what's wrong in our process, what's right in our process, and focus how to move forward through the rest of this year and into the future. Because this is a long-term thing. This is, everyone wants to get rich, right? But this is a marathon. We're here just one trade at a time. And as you can see with all the YOLO boys, you see all with like Doge and Bitcoin and all those things. All those people want to get rich quick, and they've been annihilated this past week. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's frustrating, because when I was trading some crypto, I'm like, okay, I was public about scaling out of some of my positions. So I was scaling out of my positions, and they're like, oh, Nick, you don't know if you'll ever get that price again. You don't know if you'll ever do this again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot for taking profits, or maybe I'm not. But I know for one thing, if it's too easy to be true, it's probably not going to work out. So I'm going to secure the bag. I mean, I made 1,500% or more, I don't even know, on Doge. So I started scaling out my profits, and I sold the final piece right before the SNL event, and that thing just collapsed, and now we have Chinese regulation, and people are really hurt, and people want to make extra money. People want to do well in the market. They want to do this, but there's also a big group of people that are just YOLOing and putting in their 401k, putting in, just not thinking through, because the only goal they have is to get rich, and the media is not helping them. The media is like really hyping them up. The media is like, hey, this guy turned $50 into $800. Like there was this article on SafeMoon that I don't even know who put it out, but they're like, oh yeah, a month ago he put $6 in the SafeMoon, and now it's worth $800,000. And when you get posts like that, the average person is going to say, hey, if he could take $6 turn it into 800,000, I can be rich too. But as we know, especially like the veterans that are here right now, people that have been trading for a long time, that is not true. I mean, if you can get rich trading, sure, you can get rich trading crypto, futures, options, stocks, penny stocks. I mean, yeah, Forex. You could definitely get rich, right? But you also have to be smart and understand where you are. And that person that most likely got that money so easily, he probably just threw that in there, hope for the best, and he was at the right place at the wrong time. And that was kind of like a lotto ticket, right? That was a lotto. He'd be like, well, imagine if he put more than $6 in, dude would probably be a billionaire. If he put $1,000 in, he'd probably be a billionaire. But like the UvH mentality is, for me, it's always about securing profits, having a consistent plan that you can produce results over and over and over again. And that's what I'm looking to do through the challenge. Also, just to, we're kind of going to go to church, like remind us of the things that we're doing right, remind us of the things we're doing wrong, and really evaluate our whole process. And that's what I'm looking to accomplish. So if you want to join, go to UvHKickstart.com. This is the first time I'm doing something like this. I don't know when I'm going to do one again. This has been a lot of work. I'm putting everything I have into it, and I think it's going to be a good time. And even for myself, I'm going to be evaluating myself. It's like, okay, this is what I've done right. And we're going to go through the UvH Academy trades that we've done since January 1st. These are all the Academy trades that we've done. Here's the ones that we did right. Here's the ones that we did wrong. And this is real trading. And that's what I wanted to do for us versus herd for a long time, was to understand what is real. And we all know, like, the whole raging bull, and all those people are like, oh yeah, let me teach you one simple chart and you'll make money trading 1 hour a day and you'll make 6 figures a year, blah, blah, blah. Like, that whole thing, and then the SEC came down on them, and now there's something called Operation Income Illusion, where those people are getting in trouble, and that's the main reason why we started Us First Heard, because to show you like what's happening in the real world, what do real world traders look like, and you'll see like the people that are like I haven't had a losing day and blah blah blah, and sure, that's fine. You could have a really great winning streak. I mean, a lot of people, even in the UvH group and the UvH fam, they do have great track records. I mean, I remember my best streak was 25 trades last year, green in a row, and it's like, man, that's going great. But eventually the streak ends. Like real trading, that's part of it. And sure, you're going to lose in the market, but what you want to do is minimize the losses. You don't want to have your losses outpace your gains, right? And that's the whole thing. It'll be a live stream. Will be streams be posted later, so it will be a live stream. We're going to be giving away iPad Pro. We're going to be giving away a lifetime membership to the UvH Academy, and there will be live stream, but it will be able to watch later. But we will be doing the giveaways live. So if you want to take a part in the giveaways, those will be live. But you can watch the content afterwards, and we'll have it available for a certain amount of time. I'm not exactly sure how long, but we're, like I said, this is my first time doing something like this. I'm excited. I think that a lot of people are going to learn a lot of different things. I think I'm going to learn a lot about myself, and I think the biggest thing, I want to connect with you as a community that I've been doing this for 4 years, never did anything like this. We've been running UvH fan for 4 years, and the more I connect with you guys directly, especially like I've been having a lot of fun texting you guys, and I do, and the text number really does go to me. I respond to every single text. So I've been having a good time. I mean, there's people in the military that are trading. There's people from all over the world. There's people, and it's been an exciting thing for me to really connect with the community and say, hey, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? Why are you doing this? What's the plan? What's the plan here? We all need a plan, and I need a plan for myself. And sometimes, as with anything, like when you're working out, you fall off the plan. Like, man, I ate 3 cheeseburgers last weekend, and man, I'm supposed to be on a diet. And same thing goes with trading, right? It's like, man, I told myself I wasn't going to trade 0-day expiration, but here I am trading 0-day expiration. What is wrong with like that whole thing? Like we all done it. You know what I'm talking about. So I won't make this stream too long, but if you want to join Monday through Friday next week, go to UvHKickstart.com, UvHKickstart.com. Text me. Let's connect. Let's do this. I'm excited. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay green. It's Us First Heard.